everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in into today's video. Thank you for staying faithful. Thank you for always tuning in anytime I upload a new video. This is a hairstyle tutorial. Just want to know if you will be able to slay this hairstyle. I would like to see your comments in the comment section below. I want to see your opinion. I want to know your opinion. If you are new here, just go ahead to click the subscribe button to join the family. Give this video a big thumbs up and also share the video to friends and family. We also like to advise you to watch this video from beginning to the end so that you don't get to miss any single step. And yeah, her hair is natural and short and also very full. First, I'm sectioning her hair into two portions, the front portion and the back portion. So the front portion is actually small in quantity, and then the back portion is really large. So I'm securing the front portion. After sectioning it out, I'm securing it with a rubber band. And yeah, this is what it actually looks like, the front and the back section. For the back section, I'm also sectioning it, or I'm subsectioning it into two different portions using a tail comb to actually do so, and then secure one side of the back portion with a rubber band so that it doesn't get into the way while I'm trying to style the other part of the hair. Now I'm cornrolling the hair that is the right side of the hair. I'm cornrolling it to meet the left side, stopping at the line I initially sectioned out. This will kind of form a clap between the left side and the right side. That's the two sides. So at the back, her hair is really short, like very short, so I'm trying as much as possible to be able to catch up the small hairs at the back. So yeah, this is a simple cornrow. I'm just cornrolling it in small sizes like so. Basically, I'm not using anything to cornrow the hair, like no product. I'm not applying any product at all, but we advise that when cornrolling this type of hair, you have to use edge control or gel so that you can be able to catch up the small hairs. And I'm also not completely like box braiding the tip of the hair. So yeah, basically I'm just cornrolling it in small sizes because I do want her to carry the hair for a longer period of time. You know, this is quarantine period. We don't know when this whole thing is going to end, so I do not want her to complain about her hair, so I want her to carry for a very long period of time. So that's why I'm actually cornrolling it in small sizes. After cornrolling this side of her head, we just go ahead to do the same on the other side, cornrow the other side of her head, just the same sizes. And I know most of you will be like, why am I not catching the small hairs in front or cornrolling her edges? And this is because her edges are way too short and it's really not advisable to catch or cornrow the edges so that they won't pull out. So after cornrolling all the hairs, we'll go ahead to either use edge control or gel to lay down the front part of her head. So yeah, we'll continue cornrolling this side of her head, and yeah, doing the same sizes, and also not box braiding, and also not completely box braiding the tips of her hair. So once I'm done, we'll go ahead to inward cornrow or French cornrow or DD the tips of her hair like so. For the DD or the French cornrow, I'm just starting from the back of her head up to the middle part of her head. So right now I'm showing you guys the cornrow pattern, the remaining part of her head. That's for the middle, that's for the front part, and also the back part. This is what it should look like. For the middle or the front portion of her head, I just cornrowed it to one side of her head, and while doing so, I actually connected the tips to each other until I get to the last tip. And again, I braided just one cornrow, which is going to serve as the starting point of the installation of the weave. And yeah, I also connected the tip together with the rest of the cornrow. So okay, this is what it should look like. This is what you should get at the end of the day, or at the end of cornrolling. This is what you should get, or this is what it should look like. So now I'm using needle and threads to just hide the tip of the hair, both the front part and the back part. For the back part, the tip, I actually folded it inside and then used needle and thread to just secure it. And while for the front part, I used needle and thread to just secure it close to where I connected all the tips of the hair. Okay, now I'm actually showing you how to identify the front and the back part of the hair. If you notice, the hair is actually curved to a particular direction, and the direction the hair is curved to is the inside, while the other part of the weave-on is the outside of the weave-on. I hope you get the explanation. So I'm placing the hair or the weave-on in such a way that the curved part is facing the cornrow, or the curved part is actually facing inside, and I'm stitching from there or sewing in from there. And I'm starting from underneath the separate cornrow that are actually cornrowed initially. So I'm using needle and thread to just sew in from there. The hair I'm using for today's tutorial is called Afro B. I have used this a couple of times here on this channel. The hair is actually short. I think it's 8 inches. It comes 4 bundles in one pack. And I use about 2.5 pieces or 2.5 bundles because she does not want it to be too full. So that's why I actually use 2.5 bundles. So yeah, for this type of installation, I'm not doing the turnover method because of this type of hair or because of the human hair. So I do want everything to lay down very flat. So I'm doing the cutting method. So yeah, because the hair I'm using is human hair and it comes in double wave, I'm flipping it over when I get to the end of a particular line will actually cause the hair to lift. So instead, when I get to the end of a particular line, we just use either a scissors or a razor blade to cut off the hair and then place the excess hair to the next line and continue to sew in from there. And remember, I'm placing the weave coil inside, or the coil facing inside, so that all the hair can actually lap, or so that the hair can lay down flat or smoothly. And if you are new to this channel, we'll advise you to check the previous videos on how to sew in. And yeah, I do have very detailed sew in tutorial for beginners, step by step. We'll leave the link in the description box below in case if you are interested. So like I said before, it's beginners friendly, and I'm sure you'll be able to learn 1 or 2 things from those videos. And yeah, in those videos I actually explain lots of methods on how to sew in, which the link is going to be in the description box below, like I said before. So back to the sewing. As I'm sewing, I'm sewing in single waves. I'm not doubling the wave. I can get a flat look at the end of the day. So guys, just watch me as I'm sewing the hair. I'm kind of sewing it in a C shape, but not a pronounced C shape. So just watch the video carefully so that you get a better understanding. We'll continue to sew until I just have little space for the completing of the sewing. For the closing, I'm using bonding glue together with gel spray. But first, you have to use a blade or a razor blade to open up the wave. Like I said before, it's a human hair, so it usually comes in double waves. And they usually comes in double wave than synthetic hair. Synthetic hairs comes in single waves, most synthetic hairs. So for the hair to be able to lay down flat, I'm using a razor blade to open up the waves. I'm separating them into 2. Then after that, we'll go ahead to apply bonding on just on the weft of the hair. After opening up the weft, we'll just apply the bonding glue, like I said before, on the weft of the hair, then cut it into pieces that will be able to fit into the remaining part of the head. Like I said before, I'm using bonding glue, and a spray gel. And yeah, this is the spray gel I'm using. I love to use this particular one. It gives me a better result, I think, especially when it comes to laying or placing bonding or just styling with bonding. I like to use this particular spray gel. The closing side, then spray the spray gel on the particular part where I want to place the weft first, so that it will kind of give me a base for me to be able to place the weft onto her head, and also for the weft to be able to stick to her head. Then after that, we'll just start placing the hair the weft onto her head gradually. And as I'm placing, I'm not leaving any space. I'm placing each weft very close to each other. This is so that the hair will actually look natural. So like I said before, I do have lots of videos, beginner friendly videos on how to sew in and this type of hairstyle. So I'm going to leave the link in the description box below in case if you are interested. And yeah, I'm placing it gradually. As I'm placing it, I'm not leaving any space in between, just placing each weft very close to each other. As I'm placing, I'm also spraying the gel spray. Once I'm done placing the weft, we'll just go ahead to spray the spray gel on the line, so that it can actually lock all the placing or the pieces of the hair are actually placed. Then use a small comb to style the hair to fit her face, and also I went ahead to glam her up. So yeah, here's the final look. Thank you so much for watching this video to the end, from the beginning to the end. Hope it's helpful. Share the video to friends and family, loved ones. Give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't, if you are new here, and leave a comment on what you think. I'd like to know your opinion. Will you slay this hairstyle? So yeah, we'll talk to you guys in my next video. Stay blessed.